Millions of lunatic liberals are still in denial and haven't gotten to the final stage of grieving yet, which is acceptance about who our next president is going to be. And aside from being duped out of millions of dollars and grasping at straws by Jill Stein's recount efforts in 3 states, which all experts are laughing at, saying it's a total waste of time and money, many mentally enslaved morons are now trying to convince the Electoral College electorates to not vote for Donald Trump. So far, over 4.5 million of them signed the petition on change.org, which is a record for any petition that's listed on that website, urging electors to vote for Hillary Clinton instead of Donald Trump. At least one elector is getting death threats by liberals telling them that they're going to kill him if he doesn't switch his vote and vote for Hillary. But could Democrat operatives convince enough electors to switch their votes from Trump to Hillary and hand her the presidency? The liberal waste of cyberspace website Political.com reports Democratic presidential electors are, quote, in revolt against Trump. The Electoral College could see a historic number of faithless electors. So what does this mean? So far, 7 electors have said that they're not going to vote for Donald Trump and are going to switch their votes. And multiple reports cite the number of 37 Republican electors who need to reject Donald Trump in order to deny him the presidency, which wouldn't hand it to Hillary Clinton. It would actually throw it into the House of Representatives, which is run by the majority of Republicans. So then they would likely vote for Trump anyway, still giving him the presidency. While it is technically possible that they could get the necessary 37 electors to vote against Trump, throw it into the House of Representatives, and theoretically it would be possible to convince a large number of Republicans to then vote for Hillary Clinton, most experts are saying this is extremely unlikely. Others are calling it laughable in a desperate attempt to try to stop Donald Trump. Even the most anti-Donald Trump newspaper, The Washington Post, The Washington Compost, published this article, spoiler, that plan to have the Electoral College elect Hillary Clinton isn't going to work. Obviously, since the liberal media has lost so much of their credibility during their election coverage, the Washington Compost pile doesn't want to lose any more, and so they're not trying to get people's hopes up, because if they do, when it hopefully doesn't happen, then people are going to see them as even more uncredible, if that's even possible. Another example of just how bizarre this story is the fact that a teenager, a 19-year-old, is one of the Electoral College electors and has announced that she's going to be what is now the 7th, quote, faithless elector to protest Trump as the president. Let me just remind you again that liberals are sending death threats to the electors, trying to scare them into voting against Trump. And the recount effort started in Wisconsin, which most experts are saying, again, is a total waste of time and money. Of course, Jill Stein isn't having a recount in states that Hillary Clinton won, only 3 states that Donald Trump, quote, narrowly won. Narrowly meaning by tens of thousands of votes. And the recall effort was largely seen as a money grab and a scam by Jill Stein, who pretended to run for president as a Green Party candidate. I'm Mark Dice, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel here if you're new and check back every day for new reports, and I'll see you soon.